look, we're back. And where we last left off, we got the undisputed best character in the game, Don't At Me, in Norris. Showcase that Hulkenberg is either gay, or she's gonna continue to be a character who's totally stoic and likes cutesy shits. And I'm still desperately here looking for my fourth ally. And while I'm looking for my fourth ally, we're gonna help this town, and hopefully it doesn't turn out this town is actually that Bannon guy, or Brandon, the guy who hired us for this. Hopefully it won't turn out to be a massive piece of shit. I can only hope and pray. So, in video game news, let's talk about how you should never feel bad about yourself, man. No matter how bad you think you are, no matter how much of a loser you think you are, just remember, the richest man in the world is a cringe-ass loser. So Elon Musk recently has been showcasing, I hope you can hear my air quotes, that he is this god gamer, able to reach top 100 in so many games, like so many ARPGs, like Diablo and Path of Exile. And he currently has one of the highest rated hardcore characters in Path of Exile at level 97 or 98. And then he streamed himself playing, and it was blatantly clear from the get-go that this man has no idea what he's talking about, and it is blatantly clear he was just boosting. Now, I haven't played Path of Exile 2 yet, but I have played a shit ton of Path of Exile 1, and it's really clear that what he was doing and how he played was a marvelous showcase that he has no idea what he was doing. He showed off his gear and was like, oh yeah, these items are low level, so they're kind of bad. Mind you, the items he were talking about were some of like the most best in slot items you could possibly ever get for characters at this point in the game. Oh man, I'm gonna do a map and there's just 4 things, and it's like, what are those things, Elon? Basically, he said a lot of terminology that normal people who haven't played that game would sound like, oh, I guess that makes sense. But for anyone who's even played even about 100 hours of Path of Exile, will be like, oh, so he's bullshitting. So he's clearly just faking it. This is clearly a boosted account. Lord. Why is he so pathetic and wants, like, recognition that hard? Just be honest with yourself, dude. Anyway. Although cuisine here is delicious to the last meal, Morteria is a fine city indeed, which makes this Heisman offense all the more damning. If all we've heard is true, hunting him down will be a trial indeed. To be expelled from the order is one thing, but to wholly stripped of his knighthood, I would be surprised if the man's given into despair.
Aye.
Well, I mean, when we arrived here just now, it's not... Oh yeah, Barden, sorry. And even if I did hear something, it's not like I tell anybody. I never would have made it to professional informant if I didn't know how to handle sensitive information. That's right. If there's anything you want to know about this city, simply ask me. You can always find it here.
Pleasure to see you.
It's Christopher Barden. The entire tavern is reserved for your party's private use today. I think I got the house full of drunkards for this, so I hope you're all worth it. Still, it was nice of you to come all the way, traveler. Please, make yourself comfortable. The beds are in the back, past the door to the desks. Guess I can't go anywhere. Yeah. Finally free of those tiny runner bunks. Nice to sleep in an inn, isn't it? Runner wasn't so bad.
Look at that.
I prefer the runner.
Right?
Those look really cool. I can see the monsters out there when we camp on the runner. So I rest easier in an inn. I wish Norris would come inside with us, but I suppose if the runner is a castle, then he is its king. Oh man, feels like forever since we've slept in a real bed. Bet we'll sleep like a log tonight.
Good night.
Rest well. Where's my fourth ally?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's gorgeous out.
Weather. I think I might have overslept though.
Hold on.
Where's everyone?
Let's hurry.
They all went to Kriegant Castle ahead of us. Apparently, we can get there by climbing the stairs in the Stairstone Market.
Beg your pardon.
People
All those rumors
missing.
of abductions just make my skin crawl. I guess I'm thinking of the buggers might be prowling around as we speak. I want to run away, but I can't. But I cannot leave the farm. See, when you don't have a gauntlet rider, leaving is no trifling matter.
More people missing.
You! Listen here, I'm saying this for your own good, all right? You never know when the kidnapper's gonna show up, so if you're gonna lie down by your eyes, man. Go somewhere safer. Even if you wouldn't like getting kidnapped, I'll tell you that much. You know what? You're a good one. You are a good one. It takes a real man to see someone at their lowest and be like, hey, yo, my guy, it's not safe here. You gotta go.
Hello there.
Oh, I'm broke. Oh, I'm so broke.
What is it?
Tomorrow. Got it.
Stop that at once.
Abolish taxes. It's your money. Reclaim freedom for commerce and for
That
yourself.
sounds right.
Sounds like something a merchant would come up with, but the more you think about it, the less sense it makes. What could happen to people who can't work? Besides, if there's no taxes, how could the kingdom help anyone? It'd be every person for themselves. I think that's the point. Look, I don't like taxes as much as the next person, but they're designed to help, like, the common folk and help people with, like, resources and stuff. Like, they're supposed to be for all those essential resources that we need as a society. For, you know, our fire departments, you know, as California needs right now. For our police stations, even though I think we should have, like, a better facility and concept for police stations. Prisons, even though I think we should do better when it comes to prisons. But health, or should be for healthcare. It's not, unfortunately. God, I'm depressed myself. Anyway.
Closure.
The one taken recently was afraid of my daughters, and she was so young. I'm afraid my daughter will be next. You may pray, for what else can we do? God shall provide.
Oi!
So you're all the ones Barton said we're here to help, or what's your business
What?
here? We have business in Kurragant Castle. Can we get there going this way? Castle, eh? In that case, you ought to take those stairs on the other side of town. Not that you can't get to the castle this way, but it's just a little, unpopular little byway, is all. In times like these, don't you agree it's safer to be where lots of
All
people...
good.
You're right. We shouldn't take any weird detours. Thanks. That's... Yo, these guys are pretty nice. Hey, yo.
An elder
Not-
candidate?
Not being hit with racism just full force is kind of nice.
All right then.
There's the item and weapon shops.
What will I do here?
My daughter's gone missing. Please help me find her. Bam. It's been 3 weeks since she went missing. It pains me to say this, but no, I refuse to believe it. She was getting snatched up like that.
What will I do here?
More
Bloody
people
hell.
missing.
What's to go about our lives when someone is constricting the shadows at any moments? We should just offer up some convicts or one children. Say, you know any Elder? Screw you. Yes! Yes! What the fuck? Hey, you know any black people we can just hang and maybe that'll calm people down? What the fuck? Rich, poor man, woman. Oh my god. Hell, even children, doesn't matter to them. They're ruthless. Usually you kidnap someone you got a purpose, yeah? But not here. It's downright spine-chilling.
Whoa!
You're a new face. Oh, are you that helper lad I heard about? Didn't expect to be an elder. My tribe doesn't matter. Well, I suppose you're right. Besides, I'm grateful to you slaughtered the way out here with this massive gauntlet runner. Not that I doubt you or anything. If Barden appointed you, then you should have my support, no exceptions. You think a kidnapper's scary, but this Heisme fellow's beyond the pale. I heard he can command illusions. Anyway, anything's possible when you're able to abduct Pope right off the streets. You better be damn careful, is all. Oh!
You!
Can I see the
Hang
King's
on.
Rock?
What if... I see.
Oh, so the Rosiant was the royal guard guy. Guard said the stones had appeared around the world, and they weren't wrong. It means wherever we are, we will see a ranking. That's
Let's
handy.
see.
I don't think the order's changed at all since we last saw it.
Yep.
Now we know where we stand. Shall we get back to it?
Welcome.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm all slow down on meat today. Need to get out there and restock, you know? Do come back another time if you care for some meat. Oh, okay. Maybe all that is currently being taken by another patron that's coming to pick it up later? I don't know. Sure, I suppose.
Oh, any one of them. Now, how did I
Let me
wind
out
up
of the
here?
house because of kidnappings. The poor Barnes are fair mopey about it. Bless them. When I told General Barton as much, his face felt like a drop of pie. He's a pure heart, our general is. But never mind that. Off to fight Hazme, are you? Keep your guard up. Rumor has he's gone some passing skill. They say he's a fascinating soldier, that no one could as so much as nick him. Must be quick on his feet. He's using illusion magic.
Well met.
You're late. Poor Barton's been waiting on his tether hooks. Apparently the lady has graciously agreed to meet with us. Best not keep her waiting, This castle looks positively ancient. I wasn't expecting the city to have such a rich history. Before the kidnapping started, I imagined the city knew peace. Let's get to the details from the lady of the castle.
I've awaited you.
Come all the way, fantastic. Lady Joanne is waiting inside. Let's go right now. Sure.
Aye, yeah.
Barton, please don't end up being evil. He's either going to end up actually being Hazme, personally helping Hazme, or he's going to die.
May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city. These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Hazme.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
Oh!
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
Oh.
'Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support.
Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects.
Yes, Lady Joanna.
Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
You know what? Respectable.
'Twas a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Oh, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Hazme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops.
We should go.
Everyone to gather information. We asked around too.
Boy,
Oh, hey there. Can I talk to you for a bit? Heard that you're going to catch this Hazme for us. And I wanted to give you thanks. You see, my wife, she's one of the
my
people I've gone
thanks to
missing.
you.
I don't know if I can be of any help to you, but please, if there's anything I can do, just say the word. Do you know about the giant sandworms? Unfortunately, no. I don't know much about them, I'm afraid. Sorry I can't be of more help. You also ask around others around here, though. The shopkeepers might know.
All good.
more. Really, that's, Stairstone Market, right? Let's try asking around there.
Oh, any one of them will do.
Honestly, I'm more than willing to help after not being hit with just full-face racism, except for that one dumbass.
You!
Nothing.
What?
Giant sandworm? Why are you asking me? This is a fruit stand, you realize. You really think I have anything to do with a dangerous bug like that? Me, the fruit seller? I don't know, maybe.
Welcome.
I'm sorry, I forgot I'm still
So,
meat today.
hey.
Oh no, that's okay. We're asking after information more than meat today. You don't happen to know anything about giant sandworm, do you? Well, that is dangerous. When I go out hunting, I give them a wide berth. Wow, impressive that you got out there alone. Still, do you know anyone who might know something? Let's see. I'm gonna try asking the fella at the armor shop. He's quite a fondness for giant sandworm larvae. Armor shop, huh?
All right then.
What'll I do here?
Coffee.
Seems we missed the mark with our assumptions. So with the guard course, but they don't know little and less.
What is it?
Giant sandworms, we Mortarians love our edible grubs. We're a bit indifferent to their edible parents. Larvae are my personal favorite, but I know a little about them before they make it to the kitchen. You can't eat the parents? What a silly thing to say. They're the ones that eat us, though. That does remind me. There was a merchant yesterday at a tavern boasting he'd gotten real close to a sandworm den. That's true. It was quite the feat. Maybe he's still in town.
Nice!
It's good info. Maybe this merchant was still nearby. Let's ask around the Thoroughborough Square. I know I'm saying words wrong, and I'm probably pissing people off, and I apologize for that.
What'll it be?
What are we looking for? Actually... God, I'm so broke.
What are you on about?
One of Barden's lackeys keeps placing orders for one piece of armor after another. So think about them beefing up security. Honestly, it sounds like they're overdoing it. Makes me wonder if everything's alright. Can I get information on that guy? That's such a cool little animation.
An elder candidate? No. Must have got that wrong.
Jesus. Questioning will do a little good with a few questions to ask. What about you? Any leads yet? The merchant's been that way.
So it is possible.
On work, I recall a shopkeeper too there myself.
Hello there.
What's this? You all busy with me or
Hey.
something? Were you the one in the tavern yesterday? We heard there was a merchant who got close to the giant worm's desk. Close to the giant sandworm. Bloody hell, that's amazing. But you got the wrong guy. Only just got to town. I heard there's some rare weapons and armors to be found here. City's in a bad way right now. But it seems I'm not the only merchant whose mind
Okay.
stock up. Got it. So there's not just one merchant who could have gone near the sandworms. Let's look around the square a little bit more. Maybe we can get some more information.
I'm out of
What
ideas.
do you want to know?
You're at the tavern. What's your business
Excuse
with
me.
Well, we're looking for a merchant. One who had something to say about the giant sandwich yesterday. Oh, the guy last night? Yeah, he was blathering so loud you heard him whether you wanted to or not. You know where he is? Who do you think you're talking to? I'm this town's informant, you see. I can tell you where the merchant is, among other things. Alright.
Thank
Ow.
you kindly.
Just like that, I knew you would. Now then.
He's
okay,
the
so
real skinny.
It's the Ishka who's in front of the fountain, just there. He drank so much yesterday at the tavern, he's practically taking a bath. Now he's hungover. Hey. Thanks, my guy.
More people.
Yes?
missing.
Giant sandworm. Sorry, man. Don't know anything about it. What I do know is the next few days worth of bad weather. If you're interested, stop by.
Whoa.
Oh, it's this guy.
People can hardly think on it.
Oh, my head. What is it? You got
Hey.
business with me? Hey, is it true that you got plenty close to the giant sandworm's den? How'd you manage to do that and live to tell a tale? Oh, right. To tell you the truth, I didn't get that close to it. Just found a giant sandworm house, that's it. And then at the bar, I was excited and, well, pretty drunk. Anyway, at some point, this turn turned to be waltzing right up to a sandworm and staring it down. I regret that now.
No good.
Oh, great. No one seems to have any information. It's almost sunset, too. Let's meet in the tavern for now. I'll gather everyone else. So I wasted 150 reef. Damn it.
Not a scrap. I suppose we knew it wouldn't be that simple.
Tis far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck. And still I did not falter.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I'd prefer a change of tack instead.
Oh, hey!
You there! Might you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
You're
Yeah.
Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event. A kind of storm, and the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms, eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heismay might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heismay anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
That information is all we needed. Thanks for the help.
Good luck out there. And don't worry, no charge for the advice, eh? Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? Nay danger of that.
I see.
You know what?
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
You know what? I can't be mad at that. I really can't be mad at that. This man saying, hey, yo, nah, I'm not built like that. I'm a local guardsman. I am not fighting giant monstrosities. Nah. And honestly, I can respect that.
Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps. And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sandflash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworms' territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Nearest.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh?
I think something just reacted. What is
Oh,
this?
that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking...
Nope.
Oh, easy there. You all right, lad? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start.
For a moment, it was like the light was blinding.
Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today. Just in case. Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
We rested inside the Gauntlet Runner for the today as no
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
5 days. 1, 2, 3. So we're going on the 3rd? Or the 2nd? One of the two. Oh.
Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
What are you talking about? That thing in the Gauntlet Runner?
Are you talking about that thing inside the Gauntlet Runner?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land. Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand. Now, try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
What's going on here?
what's with all the yelling? Hmm? Wait, isn't this...
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Martira just last night.
Eurus? Surely you didn't drive us back here?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and well pop over to the capital in a single night.
I wonder if that preparation magic Moore was talking about.
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
So this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the gauntlet runner came along for the ride.
Hope I didn't squish anybody.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom-made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, when they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but... what do you think?
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
Oh, of course. Yeah, release temperature. I'll just have to try. Morning.
That's...
What's going on? Whatever it is, I trusted to you. Trusted you, Will. I've had enough missed deadlines in that road. I can hardly follow such turns. I never thought this highness gauntlet runner could have held such secrets.
Oh, dash it.
Well, you could knock me down with a feather. I always thought something was strange. I never thought I'd be the type of igniter, but when I fully tried feeling the magic, I was caught as a mouse. I ran up and down the castle, asking other court engineers, and no one had an answer. Couldn't even tell who put the blasted thing into the design.
Where to?
I focus on Monteria as our destination.
It reacted! The lad really is the key to triggering it!
Oh, hey! Are you sure this is safe?
Nope!
All we can do is trust him.
And we're back!
It's Martira. We really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, well, not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven?
No.
Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
I don't know what Brylehaven looks like.
No reaction.
Wish I could imagine it, but we've never been.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the 3 great cities.
'Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Ha! Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
No,
Sounds
we're not
like you've got
getting
to
rid of you.
envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry that
How
your
so?
teleportation.
Now we can return to the royal capital any time we need to restock. 'Tis useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
Bet. To capture Heisman, you must be well prepared. You can grow stronger by submitting requests around the town, such as Montaria's recruitment center. Now that your mission has begun, your base of operations changes to Montaria. Each time a new operation begins, the town you stay on will become your new base. Your departure date is July 2nd. Try to be well prepared by then. If you want to return to the previous location, such as Grand Trad, press R1 on the world map or on the map menu and select your desired destination. You can travel there using teleportation magic. Teleportation doesn't require past time, so feel free to return to previous towns to complete unfinished requests or meet with followers.
That's right.
So?
Up against a strong opponent, so we better make sure we're strong as we can get to. Speaking of, I saw some bounties up there for me. No, hi.
Oh, my apologies. You're all right there? That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
Hey, you sure you want to let that fellow go? He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped into you.
Oh no! Griez's dagger is missing!
Hey, come on!
Let's chase after him!
Don't own up to the stereotypes, come on!
I don't see him anywhere! Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast?
Where can we find a clue that will lead us to the man who took Griez's inventory? Try asking the guy who told us it was stolen.
Come on!
Hey, the guy who stole the dagger, anywhere you went?
No.
I may not. I have no reason to give you that information. That's true, but I mean, the dagger's really important to us. Is it? Well, you have to excuse me if I don't go lending a hand at everyone who puts me out. Come on, not even a hint? Consider it a kingly investment.
I'll be off.
Oh, by the time I go on the more profitable endeavors, little elder. But along now, I wish you luck.
I'm out of ideas.
Sorry. I just lost a thought. What's this about?
Sorry.
Forgive me. I'm subject to rush through in a place like this. Time. On your journey, traveling affords you opportunities to strengthen your bonds with your allies. If an ally wishes to speak with you on the road, do try to make time for them. Got it.
Oh, what'll I do?
I can believe I've want to lose my job or something that's not my fault at all. I don't know what's on your mind, but it looks serious. What's wrong? Fairy, oh, aren't you the mercenaries that are here to hunt Heisme? You lot all came here with the giant gauntlet runner. As far as your runner goes, can you spare me moments? Our town used to keep a great deal of number of carrier pigeons so they could maintain communication with other cities. But they're all requisitioned by the officials.
Why did this happen?
So we need them for the tournament or something such. But we rely on those pigeons for trading medicine and food stuff, so their loss threatens our very way of living. That's why we desperately need to procure a practical pigeon parcel from Camaro by July 11th. But no one goes out there with a kidnapper about, so I've got no volunteers. In addition to that, there's no end of beasts that we need to go through. And since I'm the pigeon caretaker, there's a good chance that I can keep my job if things continue like this. That happens, I may as well lie down in the gutter and die like a dog.
Stupendous.
That's where you and the gauntlet runner of yours comes in. Please save my job, or save the town. Of course, I can't ask you to... sure, leave it to me.
I'd so love your help.
Thank you kindly. In that case, I'd like you to go buy one practical pigeon parcel for me. I need to buy July 11th. Here, let me show you how to get to Kumero, too. The merchants of Kumero have gotten other rare goods besides eggs, too. I'm sure you can find plenty of things that'll be useful on your travels.
Let's give it a shot.
Oh, cool. And actually need to go there for a quest anyway.
Whoa. That reminds me.
Yeah. Has to be legit about the old man if we go.
Nice little village. So?
Time to spare, but I guess we stop by the village on our way to another task. So it should be alright.
Alright then.
More people missing.
Can't talk to you. That's wisdom.
Alright then.
Now what am I to do?
Where are those bounties at?
Now what am I to do?
I got to get a patrol, I'm sorry, but we'll be closed on July 2nd to July 4th.
Take a look.
You're the one who took care of the bounty in Tradia Desert, aren't you? Heard the
What?
rumors. Tradia is south of Grand Trad, right? So how did you know that? The royal capital is pretty far from here. Don't underestimate the military. Each town shares information on bounties, though. I'm not at liberty to tell you.
Good
how we
hunting
do it.
to you.
Anyway, you can look up the list of bounties from across the country, regardless of where you are, and accept them too. So fight your hardest and clear them up. All right? Sure. Gorbon King Forest, or Gorbon King Forest Champion. I need to slay the Gorbon King in the Imp's Den east of Martyria. Defeating Gorbons in the black may lure it out. The informant at the tavern.
Don't go get yourself killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Familiar Gorborons. They're pretty common and easy to handle. Not quite. They'll attack you with swords and bows, as well as magic. The boss won't come along until you dispatch the underlings. They're a bit tougher than you might expect. So how about it? Yes, we do. Still gonna hold off until I get my next ally. When the king's not around, a magic-wielding Gorborn keeps orders within the horde. Take him out, and a big guy should appear. The mages wear black cloth. I bet you could get information about the target from the informant.
Good hunting to you.
Imp's loincloth?
Let's do it.
Alright. Yeah, I'm waiting for my next ally. Hopefully I get it by the time I get to the next dungeon.
Let's see here.
We'll face danger here.
All right.
I need more. I'm so close. I might as well max out the imagination right here and now.
I'm out of ideas.
What you want to know?
What is it? Something you'd like to know? Yes. Can I get information on the... I'm broke. Fuck. Ah! I'm also too broke to pay for a fucking parcel, too. God damn it.
More people missing.
Are they going to kidnap me?
It's dangerous. Even protagonists can survive that.
Now
What?
what am I to do?
Even a protagonist would have survived that drop.
Now what am I to
Nope.
do?
You.
Oh.
I gotta look at you. You happen to be an elder. Oh my word, are you indeed? I must say, I wonder what brought you here in these troubled times. You guys come bearing bread? Ah, silly me. Now, why would you? Bread? What are you talking about? What here, you don't know about the old tale? The one of the thief king and the elder's bread? His tale is warm as fresh baked bread, dearie. Would you like to tell you? That sounds like a nice story. Maybe it'll give us the warm fuzzies. Oh yeah,
What
sure.
do you want to do?
Yeah, listen to the story. Well, this makes me rather nostalgic. Ahem. Once upon a time.
long, long ago.
Gift arrived in a faraway village. It was a box, and inside this box was 8 delicious-looking loaves of bread. 8 people gathered around it, each belonging to a different tribe. Razant, Raug, Clamar, Yugif, Mastari, Nadia, Parapus, and Ishka.
After that.
And Yugif lad jumped up and down in excitement and said, "We can share them. That way we all get to have one." But the Razant man said, "Why shouldn't a Yugif like you get a whole loaf? I need a larger portion," he said. Then the old Regal woman spoke. "You must respect your elders." The Clamar scoffed at this. "This bread clearly caused a quarrel, so I'll be in charge of it," said the Clamar women. And the other 7, of course, were none too happy about this plan.
After that.
The Yugif boy muttered quietly, "We really ought to share it all between us." But no one had a mind to listen. The Mastari man leaned in close to the boy and told him, "You're right, you know, but the wise move here is to just give up." The Mastari man left along with the Yugif boy, and then there remained 6 tribes with 8 loaves. "We clearly can't share it equally," the Clamar said. Then the Ishka finally spoke. "Split the remaining 2 halves into 3s, she offered. "That way it can be easily split among the 6 of us." The Nadia woman quickly agreed. After away she walked, saying she would grab a knife and return soon. The Papyrus laughed and said, "Finally, I get to have bread." But the remaining 3 made sour face indeed.
Dear.
Oh, would you look at the time? Wait, no, I want to hear the rest of the story. Fuck you. No, wait, keep going.
Imagination. Why, that's...
Now I'm enraptured. Wait, fuck.
Well then.
Travel between the town at night, using teleport. Don't forget to keep an ear out for your
What to pick?
Whoa.
Tying himself using a local fauna, is he? He must have been quite a cunning knight in this time. Still, I don't think he'll expect us to strike him in there. As he comes quietly. He won't.
Gone to shite, this has.
Young man, hey!
Have a look in your eyes. Sir, you must be a traveler, aren't you? I'm correct, but please tell me the places you've been. For the penance of just 2, I can bring your travels to life through music. Sure.
Pleased to hear that.
And I have this one question. Across the water we travel, which locale is etched into your forefront? Grand Trad, the royal capital of this kingdom, and the most prosperous city in the land. Its main streets are lined with luxurious bounties, and beyond that lies a bustling and lively marketplace. Watching over the lively city and the grand cathedral, yet as majestic as it is, there's places where the prestigious gaze of the sanctism does not reach.
Let me perform for
City
you.
of glory, unlike anywhere else in the world, where the dazzling, vivid lights cast shadows of the deepest darkness. Now listen to my song. Ooh, what a beautiful melody. As a performance, I thought about all I'd seen.
Young man.
Then...
I get it.
Gone to shite, this has.
Aren't you the help the Barden brought in? All the way from Grand Trad too. Thanks for coming. The town sacrificed much late already. I've had a friend that used to come here, but now they're... Sorry, these drinks always lead me to talk about depressing things, but really, please, this town's counting on you.
Pleasure to see you.
Traveler, is our cuisine not to taste? Why do you eat bugs? I would say it's simply because they're delicious, but I've a few outsiders who would agree. They're easy to harvest, and they're quite rich in nutrients. The giant sandworms are dangerous, but we feast upon their larvae. If you ask me, the delicacies of other cities are far stranger to me. For instance, I've heard something from a peddler. Apparently the people of Brunhale eat fish of all sorts of things. Completely raw, if you believe it. Ugh, my stomach churns just thinking about it. Yeah, sushi. No problem.
Let's go see.
All right then.
Oh, he's still sitting there.
Now...
Consider it a kingly investment. You, the future king? That's quite a goal. You're either a bad swindler or suffering from delusions of grandeur. But strangely enough, color me intrigued. Perhaps it wouldn't hurt to humor you a bit. Yes, I would like to hear more. And you want your item back, but I have a condition. You'll need to do something for me first.
Have you ever heard of Malvino's ring? Rumors say it's a cursed treasure that kills anyone who wears it. I happen to know of a certain noble who wants it, and I'd love for him to owe me a favor.
So you want us to get it for you? That's more of a hassle than getting the dagger back ourselves.
Then by all means do it yourselves. Yes, these swords are terribly crafty, but it's not impossible. Probably.
The way you talk almost feels like you've been in on this from the beginning.
Good one. We just happen to be in the same boat, so why not lend each other a hand?
All in the same boat, huh?
Well, the choice is yours. If I recall correctly, you're a candidate in the tournament for the throne, aren't you?
So you know us then?
Information is a powerful weapon, you see. Considering what I know about you, I'm offering you a good deal here.
I mean, what other choice do we have?
Mark my words. Once your dagger's sold off, it will be incredibly difficult to track down. But leave it to me, and I'll get it back before that. Of course, I'm no miracle worker, and the clock's ticking, so do make up your mind.
What should we do?
Fine. We'll hear you out. For now. The ring you mentioned, where's it located?
At a grave not too far from here. A day's trip in your runner, I'd wager. Word is there's monsters knocking about out there. Hence my request to the lad with the sword at his side. It's not all bad, though. You'll find good weapons, armor, and other golden things aplenty there.
I do recall hearing something about soldiers who died in the Annex War being buried with their equipment.
I assure you, it's well worth the trip.
We have to go through with this to get the dagger back. I'm having a hard time dealing with him, so I'll let you take over from here.
Deal.
Your fairy friend doesn't seem to like me very much. What say you, though?
Hopefully I find your ring amongst the treasure.
Thank you for making such a prompt decision. Call me Cuculus. The ring should be in the abandoned tomb. I'll thank you properly when you return with it.
This one's important.
Oh, no deadline. Cool. Oh, wow. 4. Yeah, I'll do all this when I have 4 allies.
I implore you.
Even in your gauntlet runner, it's a night's travel to Monteria. A bit far, but consumerate with your compensation, don't you think?
We'll face danger here.
Let's... And right there's a labyrinth. Ooh.
I'll be waiting.
All right. Why is it taking so long to load?
That reminds me.
Give us a request we can work on. Anything else you want to check? Nah. Are there any
All right,
other
then.
quests that we can get? No. Alright, what about my royal virtues? I need eloquence and courage.
More people. Now what am I to do?
Absolutely terrible thing has happened. Kidnapping people and mad as it is. City's in hell spot, but we can't give in to fear. Times like this means you can't hold back. Might as well jump headlong
Worth
into
a
the
try,
world,
yeah?
of course. You can take challenge if you want, but you're far better if you had some courage, though I suppose there's no harm in trying. To take the plunge, you must first believe in yourself. You'll return a braver man indeed. Come now. Test the strength of your will. Oh god, ow.
Good, good.
But you think you have the spirit after coming eye to eye with the bottom of the valley? Base diving. We're base diving. Cliff jumping for courage shakes. This seems incredibly unsafe. So you made up your mind about this. Tell by the look in your face, you're committed to doing this, so I won't try to talk you out of it. Alright, looks like everything's set. You ready? I've had to step off the ledge with confidence by misjudging the length of the board. You trip on the board? I would have thought that jump itself would be the least of your problems. That was interesting. Everyone has bad days, mate. Tell you what, take this to commemorate your survival here. Gambling stall silver. I filmed the leap, but my courage still improved by making the attempt.
All right. So
like 1 or 2 more points for it. Calico is the test of courage as we made our way back.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nonetheless,
The Sandflash, do you think we could really rely on something as unknowable as the movements of the wind? It would seem so. According to the fortune teller, signs continue to appear just as expected. Good. No changes in our plans then. Let's prepare as best we can. Alright, let's go to that town. So we're gonna unlock my new class as well as, hopefully the parcel is cheap. Then again, I guess I do have shit to sell if need be.
We got a major bargain.
I don't have money. Oh.
Mister.
I wonder how Mister's doing. But I can't talk to Miss Fabienne. Oh, time to go talk to her. Actually, she can wait.
All right, then. Where to?
More people missing.
What were the gods doing?
You there!
Oh, you're the run down there? Elder or riding on gauntlet runners these days, are they? Never thought I'd see the like. Suppose that means your help that was come to the town. You're gonna take that runner to the giant sandworm and into Heismay. You'll be a hero's welcome if you take him down. There's weapons and armors for sale in town. Ought to make good use of them. I'm too poor. To start traveling, visit the round table in the Gauntlet Runner. There are a few on the map of the surrounding area and arrange your journey. Discuss plans with your allies to decide where your travels will take you next.
About time, what?
Wait, ready to move on. Where to? Quest Intel will open up new areas on the city map. You can go there as long as you know the path. You can see how many days are required to reach a destination when you select it on the map. If the road there doesn't pass through an encampment, you can get there that afternoon. When you return to town from your destination, it'll be night. After tackling a dungeon, you won't be able to do anything else. You and your allies will need rest. The wilds outside the city contain innumerable threats, but trust in your allies and step lively for the adventure. The night after exploring a dungeon, you can choose to stay the night there or teleport back to town.
Now then.
Where do I run her?
Now there's a...
That's where you want to go.
One day.
It's your call.
Yeah, let's go.
Great. Let's move out.
The Gauntlet Runner heads off toward a small farming village, and each shuddering step reminds them of their journey's purpose.
God, I hope that parcel is free.
What to pick?
I'm sure he would listen. Woo! God, I love how this looks. It looks so goddamn cool.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Running how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it?
Oh, right.
Beg your pardon. I was thinking about something. Are you free at the moment? I could use your advice. Of course.
I'm sorry.
Sorry to burden you with all my personal problems.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I know I need to do better about keeping my emotions in check.
Right.
Remember when we heard about my inheritance? That there might be a clue in the whereabouts of my hometown, Halia? Save your people.
Sure.
Your inheritance could help all your townspeople.
No.
Yes, ranking from the others, yet we would rather I use it to move in my house. To be lord of a prosperous house, that's a natural ambition to all who are born into nobility. Forging aristocratic alliances, courting favor with royals and nobles, marrying some wealthy lord's daughter, and then there's the matter of heirs. If I had a daughter, her hand would be promised to another family at birth. A son would follow suit in my country's endeavors. All that couldn't feel more foreign to me in this life. Your life is
Hey.
Well, over that easy.
Yeah.
All I know is that my parents showed to me while they were dutifully filled their roles. It's my turn to take up the mantle.
Damn.
I never imagined it would come to this. It makes me regret how I treated my parents. The lavishment they had of me was the ignorant child spoiled all his life by cadre of servants. The house is named, both are cornerstones of the Halia. But that means nothing to the people suffering cast out by the fire. If I put the houses first in spite of all that, I'm no different than Lord Hydra. What is my course? My lack of clear answers clouds my thoughts of things.
Got it.
But there's a ray of light between those clouds thanks to you. I need to seek out that inheritance, I know that much. Here I'm down.
That's you.
You would join me. Does your generosity know no bounds? I can't just let you go alone.
After all,
we roll deep!
Hey.
What am I, a boy into your charge now? Please.
You're a kind one.
Honestly, I expect some kindness, though. But since you're coming along, shall we agree to head there next time we meet then? Bruh, we roll deep in this bitch.
I'm relieved in knowing that I'm not alone.
I really should be the one helping you, yet quite the opposite time and
Thanks.
time again. Thank you for that. We roll deep. Simple as that, we roll deep. Got a lot of mog.
The party at last arrives in the village of Comero, a small farming settlement southeast of Martira. Blessed by the mild climate, its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
So now I can instantly teleport to find Kumiro. This looks like the village from Goblin Slayer.
Say.
This is the place. It's more barren than I imagined. Down a village one would visit in the most dire circumstances, I'm sure. Oh, come now. The air is clean, and there's no sign that they've been attacked by humans. Really, what more can you ask for? In fact, gazing at all this green, I can find such peace. I can hardly think of raising my sword again. Stroll, please.
Come on.
Hey, guess what? I found the
That
little shop.
reminds me.
By the way, you want to ask about the old adventure? You know, the old man with the relic that... Yes. Why didn't Noras leave the runner then? Shouldn't this be a happy reunion? Who knows, though I thought I'd heard him muttering old goat's probably dead or something like that. Excuse me, is there an old adventure living in this vision? Better, hold on, you don't mean that Ishka Codger with the bad leg. Well, I'll be damned, never thought anyone would actually show up. Sorry to say, he passed away not too long ago. Quite suddenly. But you knew him, did you? So, this is for you. Oh, thank you! And this igniter, I've never seen it in such shape. Couldn't tell you, haven't the foggiest way. You're just, how do you just, you know what? Thank you for the object to give me my gunner class. Give this to anyone who came asking about him. Heard he's used to be famous in the world capital, but he's developed a fondness for this place and our sky's burial ritual. Oh, let me give you this too.
That's...
Journal. What blazes is this? Can't make out a single word. Where's a language like this come from? No clue. Maybe Norris knows?
This?
By the way, we'll tell him what we've learned. After I hand him to him, I got at the village. Norris fell into a silent inspection.
He's been like that for a while now. Wonder if he's all right.
I knew it! This thing's the genuine article, a real bona fide lost relic in my hands. Some sort of power affecting the air around it. Trace amounts only. Something... a reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing! Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I could just adapt this conduit here... Can't forget a masterpiece like this! I say, lad, did you find this for my sake?
Yeah.
We wanted to help you out, Nurse.
Why, jolly well touched. It positively chokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint. And that old fella, seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat them.
Bravery comes from us all.
He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man. What's that?
Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
Ah, a cipher. Mirror letters. See here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoop stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal.
How old are you?
Thank you.
So what is it? Blueprints for a big secret invention?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations, too. Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the means to follow his findings.
Ah, he didn't have a gauntlet runner.
Say, I've a grander favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics?
Sure.
Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics noted down in this journal. I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or 2 in our travels should be all it takes, so please?
Of course.
Right. Leave it to me.
Appreciated. We're in this journey together, what?
And thank you for the gunner class.
The free-hearted engineer, Neurus. Within him dwells the virtue of the gunner. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
You can now study the gunner. All right. You can now study. Ooh, that looks cool.
You said it'd only take a few stopovers. But do you even know where they are?
Well, they're scattered all about, my girl. If we could crack the cipher, that'd narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it.
Why is there an E
you
in
just
front of
take
that
a
special?
look when you feel like a spot of treasure hunting.
This one's important.
Find Neurus's coveted relics. I don't know where they are, but I should look for the clues in the notebook he keeps on the pillar in the engine room to help with my search.
Hey, I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my powers.
Oh.
I'll know if I'm close to it. When you want to hunt for relics, can you let me know?
It seems Gallica can sense where relics are. I should search up the areas where she brings it up. Gallica will sometimes inform you she's a relic when you are at the entrance of a dungeon. Make sure to keep an eye out for it when you're exploring inside.
Thanks, you two. I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper into this.
I left Neurus to be immersed in his work and returned to the village with Gallica. How much is that parcel? This is a calm, peaceful place, this village. That's his charm, isn't it?
Okay, then.
Let's talk about the shop since we're
That
over
reminds
here.
me.
By the way, we're asked to buy... Yes. How much? Fleeting Fountain of Youth. Hello? Oh, I'm so broke. I'm so fucking broke. Oh.
Now then.
That was... Oh, wait, so I spent $250 and got $750 back? That's worth as hell.
Now then. Now then.
I don't want to make a habit of selling my gear, but and it's 20% off. I'll grab one. Go back to
Okay
base.
then.
Even on days where you return from a trip, you still have free time for activities at night, as long as you haven't gone to the dungeon that day. Alright. Yeah, I can go turn in this quest to more. And give it a quick look at that gunner class.
So?
More people missing.
Now, where was I?
Go to academia.
Well, well.
The sense person with a new archetype might see them if you mind to show me.
I've been waiting.
So let's check it out. Employ long-range pierce attacks effective from the back row. Also, depth dealer status ailments. Ooh. Recover HP anytime an enemy is stunned or defeated in the overworld. Only usable from back row. Deal weak physical damage to an enemy. May inflict sleep. Okay. Faker or summoner. Yeah, give me that.
See. Fascinating. This right here.
Is that of the Trailblazers who use technology and innovation to forge a path forward in the name of the people who serve. Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I don't know why, but I also like gunner classes in games. Literally polar opposites. Either all the way in your face or so far back you can't even see me. If thou art prepared to strive for victory, even from a distance, I shall bestow upon thee the soul of the gunner.
Really?
This is the power of the gunner's soul. I shall pierce through enemies at range. I will not avert my eyes, not from the fight and not from reality.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Innocent crossbow. Sure. Let's see. Honestly, this would probably be really good. Yeah.
All right. True to form.
I take it you finished studying the gunner for me. I could stand to learn from such an insatiable spirit of inquiry.
Incredible.
All right.
Nice. He's pretty good, isn't he? So he is. Thanks to him, my thoughts are finally in order. While researching, I looked into where this place might truly be. But I expect you must also consider why it was the king imprisoned me here in the first place. Most likely, it's because my archetype research was nearing a truth that the king would prefer to remain buried. What truth?
What?
All right.
Archetypes are forbidden by the sanctism to begin with. They are a mighty power after all. I'm sure they will saw it as a threat, and rightfully so, especially when wielded freely by people. Even now, research on it is forbidden. Presumably, the king reasoned that if he locked me up here, I couldn't contribute no more. And so I continue my research day after day with no results to show for it, stuck in this place, continuing on in circles just as he designed. I speak of it all nonchalantly now, but in truth, those days were some of the hardest I've known. How can a man endure such failure in solitude and remain sane?
But...
However, through my fantasy novel, I found a connection to you. You who shares my dearest ideals. I doubt the king could have expected such a twist as this. The wheels of fate have slowly begun to turn.
It's conceivable.
Only when my research on archetypes on transformation magic is complete and immaculate, only then might I escape the king's curse and leave this place. Sure.
Right.
You help me, and it's only fair I help you. The longer I dwell in this lonely place, the more your words support touch my heart. I'll continue to as before as a comrade in vision in my ambition. I can feel more as deep gratitude and trust.
Now.
Seeker. Oh!
A new power.
So I got Gunner and the next part of the Seeker, which is...
You are the key to
Magic
escape.
Seeker.
Now then.
Ah, the sworn joy, and that courses through me. But you need a power to impose more hardship. Study the heroic embodiment of the merchant. If you're not discovered the merchant, you ought to make a connection with the famed merchant in Grand Trap. Go help the lady.
This one's important.
Merchant Archetype 15. Literally go help that lady I'm waiting for my fourth ally to get. Now then, what does Gunner evolve into? Also, let me see what... So we got Seeker and Magic User. Its attack, support, and healing capability are strengthened. Synergy skills unlock affinities it can't normally learn. Wind Dodge, Cyclone, and... Oh, so it's a Warcry, effectively. Cool. Now then, where's Gunner at? There you are. Oh, that's Knight. Knight becomes Magic Knight and Paladin. Makes sense.
Okay.
Great defense, strong resistances. And they're more reliant on, what's it called? Synthesis attacks for damage. Gunner becomes Sniper Dragoon? You think Dragoon, you think Lance, but sure. The power that requires circumstance or tactics itself is far less flexible in the end. The back row is its own limitation. Let no Gunner forget this truth.
Exactly.
Keep him in the back. Got it. Alright. I think it's a pretty good place to stop. When we return, hopefully we'll get our next goddamn ally. I guess we'll see. Either way, I want everyone out there to have a good morning, evening, day, or night, wherever you're at. But for right now, I am out. Later.